We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Colts of Orlando taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And Colts, first down.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on a third down, 3 and out. Some of those other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one in.
The full left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. On second, here's Algier. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ritter throwing on third down. Toward the pylon, caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight, 97.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And now a fumble. The ball's out. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Richardson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Making a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can he stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he is caught. Ooh, the juke. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this time he is in. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
1st down, here's Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Falcons at 2-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
But you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Back to throw, Ritter. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st down, Richardson. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with Algier. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It's big Jordan Davis firing in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 10. Ridder from the gun. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, here's Ridder. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And taken right at the 35. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good seed.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ready? Ritter now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ritter. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play, but he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now Richardson back to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Algier now up the middle. He gets away for one. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. When you get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL. So they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Colts.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He's got the connection to Moore. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run right side with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ritter back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line's got some smiles on its faces. I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
On the double.
Trying the left side with Algier. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Algier will try to pick it up. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6, and it leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Brought down by Willie Gay. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Through the middle of the field. And touchdown! Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll run it here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Third and 4. Back to throw. Harris. That is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Najee Harris. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Red, cycle.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast.